was going on. So, in fact, I started the video earlier before realizing you could hear my phone call. Whoops! But it's alright. I deleted the video. Nobody knows now, except for everybody who just heard this. Alright, let's get these links shared and let's get them on the line. Alright, let's get the links out there. All right. Here we go. Game 1, Stanley Cup Final, fellas. Welcome inside the PNC Arena, Raleigh, North Carolina. Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final. The last time this building hosted a Stanley Cup Final, it was called the RBC Arena then. It was June 19th, 2006. Carolina with a 3-1 victory in Game 7 over the Edmonton Oilers to capture the franchise's first and only Stanley Cup. This time they'll have to go through the Nashville Predators. These two cities, only 450 miles apart as the crow flies, an hour-and-a-half flight. They'll battle for Lord Stanley's mug, and the Stanley Cup Final in 2020 is underway. Here's Matt Duchene. Wraparound try there on Reimer to the line. Ryan Ellis. Far side Yossi. Picked off now. Here's Andrei Svechnikov. Svechnikov in. Tries to go center it. Now it's picked off, and here come the Preds. Back the other way is Victor Arvidsson. Arvidsson stops up to the line. Ellis into the middle. Duchene, a backhander. Great save by Reimer. Here come the Hurricanes. This is Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final. Netcash, a backhander. Styravainen. And a stop there by Pecorine. He will hold on. Face-off coming to Rene's left. Game 2 of this Stanley Cup Final will go Saturday afternoon, followed by a weekend double. It'll be a weekend doubleheader Sunday afternoon. Game 3 live from Nashville. There's Fabro, a drive blockered away there, as they can play back-to-backs in this Stanley Cup Final, even though they're in different cities. Like we said, only an hour-and-a-half apart, 90-minute flight. As here's Gardner down to Shea. Now one-timer was stopped there from the line by Pecorine. He will hold on. Carolina has had a eventful run to this Stanley Cup Final. They've all been wars. A 6-game victory over the Washington Capitals in round 1. 7-game war with the Pittsburgh Penguins that they won in round 2. A drive save there by Pecorine. And then a 6-game series and a win over the Toronto Maple Leafs. Nashville had easy sledding for the first 2 rounds of each 5-game victories. Here's Johansson in front and he scores. And as we're talking about the Preds' road to the final, they score the opening goal of the Stanley Cup final. Ryan Johansson. 1-0 Nashville. Slips it on the backhand by James Reimer. And the Nashville Predators, it'll be Johansson, Yarncroke, and Granlund. 3 minutes and change into this one, have the opening goal of the final series. As we're talking about Nashville's road to the final, 5-game series victory over St. Louis, the defending Stanley Cup champions. Reimer will make the save there. And a 5-game series victory over the Colorado Avalanche. They followed that up with a dramatic 7-game win over the Calgary Flames in the Western Conference Final. They led the Western Final. They trailed the Western Conference Final, 3-1, and consequently trailed in games 5, 6, and 7, but ended up pulling it out to win in 7 games. And here's the Nashville in the Stanley Cup final. Williams now is shot high and wide. You're just joining us here. We're tied up with, 1-0 Nashville early in the first period. Kyle Turris comes out. It was Ryan Johansson who had the Predator goal earlier. Frogel over the line. He's knocked off the puck, and now here is Stahl. Captain Jordan Stahl over the line for Carolina. To the point, Vatanen. Vatanen to the corner, Stahl. Stahl now, Vatanen. Right in front, a one-timer high and wide. Brock McGinn didn't miss it by very much. And now it's covered up there by Pekka Rinne. Now we got some pushing and shoving right in front of the net there. As Yannick Weber and Brock McGinn do some chatting. Nothing going to come of that. As Matt Duchene, Victor Arvidsson, and Ryan Johansson have really become hot of late, and they really just put the boys on their back from a 3-1 deficit to rally to win the Western Conference title. A one-timer from the far side. Ryan Dzingel, a good stop there by Rinne. Nashville, their second trip to the Stanley Cup final in franchise history. It's their second trip in 5 years. They lost, however, the Stanley Cup final in 2017 to the Pittsburgh Penguins. They're searching for the franchise's first ever Stanley Cup championship. Carolina looking for its second. A shot there from the far side. Good stop by Rinne. He will hold on to that. As the Preds defying the odds to get to this point. They are an 8 seed also. Keep that in mind. First team in National Hockey League history to twice make it to the Stanley Cup final as an 8 seed, 2017 and 2020. However, it's been done by 3 different teams on 4 separate occasions. The 06 Oilers, the 12 Kings, the 17 Preds, and the 20 Preds. A drive there from Dante Fabro. A stop rebound up in the air. Coming up by Reimer. He will hold on. Of course, Carolina, for them, it is their 3rd visit to the Stanley Cup final. As we mentioned earlier, 2006, the last time they were here, they won in 7 games over the Edmonton Oilers. Last time they paid a visit to the Stanley Cup final, 2002. 5-game defeat at the hands of the Detroit Red Wings. Here now is Brady Shea. Got it up to Teravainen as the Hurricanes intercept and come out. Shea to the line. Gardner shooting. Tipped! Rinne makes the save, and Svechnikov nearly sent this PNC Arena crowd into a frenzy, but Rinne keeps it out. Face-off to the right side of Pekka Rinne. 12-16 to go here in this first period. Draw one by the Preds. With it here, Rocco Grimaldi got it up to Watson. He carries it in. Austin Watson. Back to the line, Yossi. Yossi to Ellis. Ellis now Watson. Into the middle, Bonino. A drive blocked. Comes out of the near side, Watson. Taken away, and here come the Hurricanes. Martin Necas over the line. Necas He had the game winner in Game 6 to catapult the Canes to the Stanley Cup Final. A wraparound. Great save by Rene. Right in front it will come. Niederreiter couldn't get her shot away. To the line, Neckash into the corner, intercepted by Ellis. Here come the Preds. They still lead 1-0. With it here, Bonino. To the far side, intercepted by Trocheck, and now here come the Hurricanes. 2-on-1. Martin Neckash into the middle of the Dzingel. Great save, Rene. Partial break for Ryan Dzingel. Keeps it out, and now here come the Preds. This is Forsberg. Philip Forsberg for Nashville. Stops up into the middle, Arvidsson. Far side, a one-timer on the backhand, but Duchesne stopped. Now Arvidsson, he's got it again. Back to the line, Ryan Ellis. Ellis carries it in from the point. In behind the goal now is the defenseman Ellis. To Duchesne. Ellis can't spin around and get a fire one. Hurricanes going to be able to carry this out. Brock McGinn to Ryan Dzingel. McGinn in behind the goal. Wraps around. Couldn't get a shot away. Now goes into the far corner. Yossi up to Forsberg once more. Here now, Philip Forsberg. Takes it in on the far side. Back to the point. A one-timer of sorts. Blocked and goes wide. Turned over by the Hurricanes, though, in their own zone. Just joining us, 1-0 Preds here in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final. Now over Duchesne it goes. That's for Granlund. Granlund turned it over to Evo Teravainen. Here come the Hurricanes again. With it here, Teravainen. A shot steered aside with the stick of Pecorine. Teravainen, Aho. Slavin. Far side, Hamilton. Now into the middle, Teravainen snaps one just wide. 7:40 to play in the first period. Philip Forsberg over to the near side, Granlund. Johansson, Granlund couldn't get it back. Jacob Slavin puts that Teravainen got crushed, but the Hurricanes still have it. Here with it, Dougie Hamilton. Up top, Fogle. Fogle now in the far side corner. Trying to move around his man, taken away by Colton Sissons. And Sissons starts up. Sissons up over the line, taken away by Jacob Slavin. Slavin lost it to Sissons. Now Johansson. Johansson's always looking for his second of the game, but a great save from point-blank range by James Reimer. Here's Justin Williams in, shoots, rebound, scores! The Captains tied it for Carolina. It's 1-1. Justin Williams, the wily veteran, a low hard shot, just a smart commercial play, and it goes right to Jordan Stahl, who makes no mistake about it. And cashes the rebound. And they love it here in Raleigh. Tied up at 1. Here in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final. Sammy Vatanen in the middle, Stahl, another chance. Stopped by Rene. He'll make the save and hold on. 5:56 to go in the first period. You are locked in to Game 1 of the 2020 Stanley Cup Final. Game 2 goes Saturday afternoon. 3 is the very next afternoon, I should say, from Nashville. Over to the near side, Sissons, a shot stopped there by Reimer. And he will hold on. Face-off coming to the right side of James Reimer. 5:38 to go here in the first period. Draw won by the Predators. Turned over, and it's going to come out. Yannick Weber has it in the neutral zone for Nashville. Into the middle, here's Colton Sissons. Sissons stops up. In the high slot, it will come. But Neckash takes it away, and now here comes Vinny Trocheck. Trocheck to the far side, Niederreiter. Niederreiter stolen from him, and now here comes Austin Watson. Watson up over the line. Stops up, can't center it. Gardner takes it away. Over to the near side, Niederreiter. Now Vatanen, a hard hit there. And now Trocheck has it, though, on the far side. Talk about taking a hit to make a play. Niederreiter in deep. Knocked off the puck down low. Grimaldi's got it from Hamhuis. And here come the Predators. Big hits to be thrown around here in Game 1 in the first period. Niederreiter, Vatanen. Vatanen to the line. Oh, a shot tipped. Great save, Rene. Here comes Nick Bonino. Up over the line for the Preds. Bonino stops up. Far side half boards. Benito into the middle, taken away by Aho. And Aho's got it for the Hurricanes. Aho in deep to Evo Teravainen. Teravainen right in front. Blocked him. And now here come the Nashville Predators. Marcus Granlund drops off. Weber at the line. A shot blocked. Brady Shea's got it out for the Carolina Hurricanes. He comes over the line. Shea in, shoots. Loose puck. No one can find it. Ekholm clears the rebound. Here now Victor Arvidsson on the far side. He will dump it in deep. Brady Shea's got it for the Hurricanes. Now it comes to Fogle. Fogle into the middle. Jordan Staal. Staal to Williams. Williams right in front. Victor Arvidsson intercepts that. And the Preds will come back out. Buck 39 to go here in this first period. 1-1 between the Preds and the Hurricanes. Back to the line it comes, but it's intercepted here by Justin Williams. Williams, he has it taken away from him on a back check there by Ekholm. Now Duchesne to Forsberg, shooting, save, scores! No, they say no. I think they say that that Philip Forsberg crashed the net and caused that to go in. I don't know about that. I think that might have been going in anyhow. I'm playing hockey, AV. Yes, hockey on the TV. Got my niece Avriel down here with me right now. Because it's the Stanley Cup final. And I don't know why that didn't count, but I'm going to assume goaltender interference. Got a 3-year-old hanging out today. That's okay. Here come the Hurricanes. Ryan Dzingel over the line. Now comes out into the middle. Here is Smith. Smith over to Colton Sissons. Sissons into the middle. Firing, shave, the rebound clear. Here come the Hurricanes. Ryan Dzingel over the line. Dzingel stops up. Into the middle comes Jordan Martinook. Martinook up top to Dzingel. Dzingel. Martinook. Far side Vatanen, and now Dzingel has it taken away from him. Colton Sissons has it now. He carries it out and puts it in deep. And that will do it for period number 1. 1-1 after 20 minutes here between the Predators and the Hurricanes. It's game 1 of the Stanley Cup final. And we're through 20 minutes. Preds get the opening goal. Ryan Johansson. But the Canes tie it right back up. It's the captain, Jordan Staal. 1-1 through 20 here in Raleigh. You're watching the Stanley Cup final live on SimSauce TV. We are back inside the PNC Arena in Raleigh, North Carolina. And the second period is underway. Here with it, Svechnikov. Now into the near side, a great chance there for Teravainen. One-timer for the point. Teravainen right in front. Teravainen to the line, Dougie Hamilton. Hamilton, Teravainen shoots. Save the rebound, cleared by Yossi. Now we got the 3-year-olds gone, so hopefully I will be less distracted. Here now is Victor Arvidsson. Big shout out to Tasha for keeping her for this hour. She's hard to distract. Here's now Duchesne snapping one. Wide of the goal. Here's Philip Forsberg in behind the goal. Out front, Arvidsson. Oh, he hit the post. Victor Arvidsson nearly takes the lead back for Nashville, but a bailout from James Reimer, his best friend. 2 chances both ways, one for each team. As this all Southeastern Stanley Cup final gets underway on this Thursday evening. A shot now off the draw gets blocked and goes wide. Is another appearance from a 3-year-old. Babysitting's hard work. Just 1 sec here. AV? All right, sorry, gang. Here we go, back on track. Now Ryan Johansson on an intercept right in front Now here come the Nashville Predators back the other way. Marcus Granlund over to the near side. Ekholm now. Johansson in front. Great glove save by Reimer. He's going to hold on to that. We're going to draw deep in Carolina territory. 17:36 to play here in this opening period. 1-1, Predators and Hurricanes. Draw one by Carolina deep in their own zone, and they will come out. Here's Warren Foegele. Foegele over the line, stops up to the line, it goes Vatanen. Intercepted, however, by the Predators. They won't be able to get it out. Now they fact turns over, and rolls right to Rene. And I don't think he expected that one. It almost trickles through the 5-hole, but ends up being able to keep it out. Face off deep in Predator territory. 17:04 to play in the second period. Stahl wins the draw for the Hurricanes. Here's Hayden Fleury to the line. Now he's got it back. Fleury into the middle, intercepted. And here come the Preds back the other way. Sissons intercepted there by Stahl. Here comes Carolina again. Now here is Justin Williams. Williams lost it. Foegele. Warren Foegele steps around his man. Foegele, Vatanen back into the middle, intercepted by Kyle Turris, and Nashville's out. Now here's Turris over to the far side. Great back pressure there by Hayden Fleury right through the middle to take that pass away. And out come the Hurricanes. Now the trailers, Vatanen. Well, to the side of the goal, it comes to Justin Williams. A one-timer blocked there. If you're just tuning in, it's 1-1 between Nashville and Carolina here in the second period. Game 1, Stanley Cup Final. Colton Sissons. Up Turris. High slot. What a shot! Upstairs on James Reimer, and Kyle Turris has made it 2-1 Nashville. An absolute rocket from the high slot by Kyle Turris. High glove on James Reimer. Turris hasn't scored many in these playoffs. It's maybe only 4 or so, but he scored some big ones, and he's got the go-ahead goal here in Game 1 of the battle for Lord Stanley's mug. And on the far side, it will come, but it's intercepted, and here come the Preds. Right after taking the lead, it's centering pass intercepted by Jordan Martinook. Back come the Hurricanes. Brock McGinn into the middle, Martinook to the line, Hamilton. Down the wall, McGinn, Hamilton. Now right out front it will come. Intercepted by Ryan Ellis. Ellis carries it in for Nashville. Offside. Go the Predators. 14.25 to play here in the second period. 2 wild card teams. Who had that be in a Stanley Cup final? 3 of the 4 1 seeds, in fact, in this simulation, eliminated in the first round. And 2 wild card teams, the 8 seed and the 7 seed, respectively, on the west and eastern side, battle for hockey supremacy. Now it comes out for Johansson. Johansson into the corner. No one there to get it except for Nino Niederreiter. Problem for Johansson is Nino Niederreiter is a Carolina Hurricane. Drops it off Necas. Into the middle, Gardner. One-timer. High and wide from the far side. Now it comes to Niederreiter on the near side. Niederreiter shoots it. Great stop by Rene. He's going to hold on to that one. 12:58 to go in the second period. Still 2-1 Nashville. Draws coming to the left side of Pekka Rinne. Aho on the draw against Matt Duchene. Draw one cleanly by the Preds. Here's Victor Arvidsson starting out over the line. Into the middle, Duchene taken away though, and back come the Hurricanes. 3-on-2 maybe. Aho just couldn't handle the pass. The Preds get it right back. Here's now, this is Forsberg. Far side, Arvidsson! Great shot and a better save by James Reimer. We'll freeze that. As we might get real Stanley Cup hockey, it seems, but that might not be until August. So get your fill for now, as at least for the next week or so, we will be bringing you live streams of the COVID Cup, as I've sometimes called it. Here with it, down the wall it will come to Svechnikov. Lost control of it, though. Couldn't handle it. Now here comes Arvidsson. Nifty little move out of his own zone. Up over the blue line. Now Arvidsson again. Shot it wide of the goal after a block. And now Teuvo Väinö into the middle for Andrei Svechnikov. Svechnikov got a shot away. Blocked there by Josi. Out come the Predators again. Rocco Grimaldi up over the line for Nashville. Into the middle, there's Ellis and scores! 3-1 for the Nashville Predators. Ryan Ellis this time. Nobody picks him up. Absolutely no one. All by himself. As Ellis just comes in from the point, and the Carolina defense just oblivious to him, and an easy tap in. Just tap it in. Give it a little tap, tap, tap-a-roo. And that's what he did. The puck was not too good for its home on this day for Ryan Ellis. It's 3-1 Nashville. Put in deep by Carolina. Gathered here, and out come the Predators. It is 10:20 to go here in the second period. But Benito steals it there from Batten, and Benito in! Stopped by Reimer. Nick Benito nearly put the Hurricanes on their heels with a 4-1 lead here in the second period, but a great save on a clean look from Nick Benito. Turris on the draw here against Jordan Martinook. Draw is won by the Hurricanes, and they will start out. Ryan Dzingel puts this one in deep. It's going to be gathered behind his own goal by Yannick Weber. Worked its way up to Craig Smith. Smith carries in on the far side. Dropped off Hamhuis. In the middle. Weber shooting. Great save by Reimer. Good blocker stop there. And now here come the Hurricanes again. Brock McGinn into the middle. Hayden Fleury. Fleury got it up. Sissons turned over. Smith's got it. Turris shot. Save. Rebound out front. Sissons shoots and blocked. Now off the bench is Niederreiter. Long stretch pass. Niederreiter tries to step around. Hamhuis can't. And the puck's going to roll to Rene, and he will cover it up. 2-on-1 Carolina. Nothing came of it. 8:42 to go here in this second period. Still 3-1 for the Nashville Predators. Draw one and controlled by the Preds. Here's Yannick Weber up to Calle Jarnkrok now. Jarnkrok tried to step around Shea, could not do so. Gardner in front of his own goal, works it up. Now Niederreiter on the far side for Carolina. Gardner to the line. Brady Shea hammers one. Left block. Shea again. Shea, Trocheck, Necas, shoots. Rene the save, and he holds on to that. Nashville searching for their first ever Stanley Cup in franchise history. They're 0-1 in the Cup final, lost in 6 games in 2017. And that big dance for the Pittsburgh Penguins, that was second of back-to-back Cups for them. Hurricanes get one here, though. Warren Foegele, but this is waved off. Second one of the game called back. One for each side. And I'm not sure why. I think it went off a foot there. It looks like maybe they're calling it a kick, but I think this is going to stand. Yeah, it is. 3-2. Warren Foegele gets it. So this one counts. Foegele from Gardner and Shea. It's 3-2. The Hurricanes back to within one. They cut the lead in half. Foegele drops off. This is Jake Gardner. Gardner back to the line. Shea hammers one just wide of the goal. Dante Fabro picks it up, and out come the Nashville Predators. Fabro starts in over the line. Fabro into the middle. Here's Matthias Ekholm. Granlund over to the far side. Ryan Johansson with it now for Nashville. Johansson carries it to the front of the net. A backhander. Good stop there by James Reimer. Slavin in the battle there with Johansson. Slavin got it up to Foegele, and now maybe a 2-on-1 for Carolina. Foegele, he's got Williams with him. He hits Slavin the trailer. Foegele, he got it back, but it bounces off his skate all the way back into the neutral zone. Carolina's got to regroup. Trocheck into the middle, intercepted there by Victor Arvidsson. Puck off the wall. Now there's Forsberg. Forsberg puts it in deep. But coming right back out is Carolina. Vinny Trocheck a shot. And now a penalty coming to Trocheck. As I think this is going to be a trip. So first power play of the Stanley Cup final is going to go the way of the Preds. Here's Ekholm. Scores! Never mind. We don't need a power play. Preds say we'll just get one with the extra attacker. And Matthias Ekholm, and I believe in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final, that is his first of the postseason. Came off the bench as the extra attacker, and nobody marks him. He walks in all by himself off the bench and goes high glove on James Reimer. What a shot! It is 4-2 for the Nashville Predators late in the second period. Carolina wins this draw, comes up to Vincent Trocheck. Trocheck over the line, dropped off Martin Netcash. Netcash, Trocheck, Vatanen. Down the boards it comes to Nino Niederreiter. Niederreiter tied up now. It's going to come loose to Austin Watson. Watson now, Rocco Grimaldi. Grimaldi over the line for Nashville. Into the middle, Ellis. Yossi, Bonino. Bonino, a backhander, stopped there, and Reimer will hold on to that. 4:12 to play here in the second period. It's 4-2 for the Nashville Predators. Now a shot right off the draw. Good save by James Reimer. L squared, buddy. I see you. You say you don't know who to cheer for? I know you're an Oiler fan just like me, and I think as Oiler fans we know the Hurricanes, that's enough cups for them, I think. we know who to cheer for. Preds just vanquished our arch nemesis after a 3-1 deficit. Show a little gratitude here, maybe, as the Pecorine makes a save. But hey, listen, I'm calling this down the middle. I think I was pretty good at calling it down the middle, even for the rest of the Flames run. I certainly won't say I was impartial for the Oilers-Flames series, because I wasn't. Here come the Preds back the other way. It's Craig Smith into the middle, a one-timer, stopped by Reimer. He makes the save. 3:26 to play here in the second period. 4-2 for the Nashville Predators, who are on the road for Game 1 of this Stanley Cup Final in 2020. Draw one by Nashville. Smith into the middle. Oh, what a stop by Reimer! Kyle Turris, he's got it back. He shoots it again. This is high and wide. Turris should have had his second of the game. Nashville should have been up by 3 again. But here comes Carolina. Scores! Svechnikov! Leaky goal for Pecorine. It's 4-3. Svechnikov steps into that one, and oh, that's a bad goal for Pekka. That's just not one you like to give up. And now the Hurricanes are within a shot of tying this one up. Nashville led 4-1. Here come the Predators after surrendering the goal is Colton Sissons up top. Hamhuis snapping one, and a good stop there by Reimer. He will hold on to that one. The Carolina Hurricanes, their home faithful, back in it as they cut the lead again into half. It's now 4-3. This here is McGinn into the middle, taken away though by Grimaldi. Preds have it. Grimaldi shoots. Reimer makes the save. 2 1/4 to play here in the second period. Game 2 of this series comes at you live Saturday afternoon, 1:00 p.m. back here in Raleigh, North Carolina. Series will shift back to Nashville on Sunday for Game 3. Here with it is Martinook. Martinook stops up to the line. Hamilton, Slavin, shot. Loose puck cleared by Nashville. With it here is Watson. Austin Watson to the line. Now into the middle, Grimaldi. Rocco Grimaldi. To the point, Hamhuis. Grimaldi again. Bonino spinning and firing, blocked. Jacob Slavin got it up to McGinn. McGinn will put this one in deep. Gathered there, Hamhuis. Into the middle, Yannick Weber starts out. Weber over the line, stops up. Weber still. Yannick Weber up top, Roman Josi. Bonino, backhander, good save there by Reimer. Now it comes up the wall. Dougie Hamilton's got it now. Vinny Trocheck. Trocheck for Carolina. Takes it into the zone, into the corner. He's tied up there by Josi. Now it comes right out front. But Duchesne intercepted that, and the Nashville Predators will get it back out. Final seconds ticking off. Arvidsson, maybe time for one last shot. Nope, he won't get it. 2 periods in the books for the Stanley Cup Final of 2020. It is 4-3 in favor of the visitors, the Nashville Predators. The Canes get one back right here. Svechnikov, a leaky one on Rene. It's 4-3 Preds through 40. Shots are 28-24. Pretty tight game here. Welcome back inside the PNC Arena in Raleigh, North Carolina. You're locked into Game 1 of the 2020 Stanley Cup Final. Predators lead this game 4-3. Here now, Aho over the line. Canes looking for the equalizer here in Game 1. Forsberg out with it, drops off back into his own zone. Now it's over to Duchesne. Duchesne stolen from him neatly by Dougie Hamilton, and now here come the Hurricanes. Into the middle, Aho with speed. Aho shoots, stairs. Good stop there with the stick of Pekka Rinne, but now here comes Victor Arvidsson up over the line. Arvidsson dropped off. Aho on the steal. Back come the Hurricanes the other way. This is Sebastian Aho to Teravainen, and he couldn't step into the middle to get his shot away. Here is Roman Josi. Josi steps around his man, but the Hurricanes take it right back. Turned over. Here's Arvidsson. Right in the high slot. He missed the net. Good look there from Victor Arvidsson on a turnover, but he just missed it wide. Here now is Slavin. Slavin over the line for Carolina. Slavin still. Jacob Slavin. Aho lost it. Slavin into the middle. Kalle Järnkrok over to the near side. It will come from Matt Duchesne. Järnkrok, Duchesne, Fabro in off the line. Couldn't get a shot away. Granlund did. It got blocked, but the Hurricanes come out. 3 minutes into the second period. Here's Svechnikov. Svechnikov knocked off the puck. Gets it right back. Svechnikov to the net. Great save by Rinne right in tight. He's going to keep it alive. There was Ekholm. Put it in back behind his own net, and Preds will come out. Ryan Johansson tries to step around Gardner, can't. Brady Shea to Trocheck, up to Necas. Martin Necas in the middle, of one-timer fanned on by Niederreiter. And now it will come for Smith. Smith to Sissons. Ekholm's got it for Nashville. Put it in deep. 15:53 to go here in this third period. 4-3 Nashville leads. Necas into the middle. Stahl! He missed it just wide. Nearly tied the game. Stahl again. Shoots. Glove save by Rinne. Real clean look for Jordan Stahl on 2 separate occasions on this shift. Captain nearly had his second of the game twice. But bigger for him and his Hurricanes, he nearly tied it. Draw one by Stahl. Vatanen, Fleury, now Foegele. Foegele puts this one in deep. Gathered there by Dan Hamhuis for the Nashville Predators. Now to Watson up the far side, intercepted by Williams. In the middle, here's Bonino. Now Grimaldi. As the Predators take it right back. Centering pass this time again, intercepted, and now back come the Hurricanes. Foegele will put this one in deep. Dan Hamhuis up the far side. Nick Bonino. Bonino into the middle. This is Austin Watson. Watson knocked off the puck cleanly there by Hayden Fleury. Now off the bench is Brock McGinn. He's got the puck. McGinn into the middle, intercepted by Weber. Back and forth we go, but no real good looks for either team. Watson puts this one in deep. Brock McGinn's got it for the Hurricanes. Martinook over to the near side. Ryan Dzingel. Dzingel, former Ottawa Senator, carries it in for Carolina. Down in deep, that was for Martinook. Back to the point, Gardner, near side to McGinn. Great save, Rinne. Now to Dzingel, over to the far side, but it's intercepted. The Preds will come out. Michael Granlund steps around his man. He's still got it, back to the line. Weber, over to the far side, a one-timer. Järnkrok stopped by Reimer. Now here's Josi. Josi to Weber, now Granlund. Josi, high slot, couldn't get a shot away, blocked, and now here come the Hurricanes. 4-3 Nashville leads. Martin Necas shooting, blockered away there by Rinne. Dzingel tied up in the corner. It'll come down to Yannick Weber. Weber, 12 minutes to play. Down into the corner, it will go for Kalle Järnkrok. Weber up front scores. Turnover to Yannick Weber. 3 goals in 4 games in his last 4 playoff appearances. Not bad for a depth defenseman named Yannick Weber. And the Preds again up by 2. It's 5-3 Preds. Weber on the intercept, so it goes Weber unassisted. I wonder what the Vegas odds on Weber getting an unassisted goal in this hockey game were. Probably would have won 10 grand on a $1 bet. Here with it is Craig Smith up over the line. Smith in, lost control of it. Now over to the far side. Kyle Turris. Turris into the middle. Smith. Now here with it. This is Ellis turns it over just inside the blue line. Nino Niederreiter centers it. Taken away by Kyle Turris. 10.5 minutes to play in the third period. Smith into the middle. Forsberg. Ellis far side. Duchesne right in front. It will be intercepted, and here come the Hurricanes, who are now down by 2. Niederreiter up top. Gardner can't get a shot away. Taken away by Forsberg. Forsberg starts out. Forsberg trying to get a step on Hamilton. Can't. Hamilton knocks that off his stick. Now over to the far side. Niederreiter. Stahl shoots. Stopped by Rene. Makes that save and holds on. 9:32. Just over 9.5 to go in the third period. 5-3, the Nashville Predators lead. Game 2 comes your way live Saturday afternoon. 1 o'clock is the time on that one. Svechnikov to the line, Slavin. Svechnikov in front of Aho. Now Svechnikov, Slavin in, shooting, save the rebound! Cleared, and Aho's got it. Now here with it, Duchesne, and here come the Nashville Predators back the other way. Victor Arvidsson. Arvidsson stopping up and putting this one in deep. With it here, Forsberg. Knocked off the puck there by Svechnikov. Carolina running short on time in game 1. Teravainen's got it up the far side, and in the middle, Andrei Svechnikov will come. Svechnikov with it here. Goes down low, that's Teravainen. Rims it around to the near side. Now up top, it will come Teravainen. Teravainen, Slavin. Slavin, Hamilton, Svechnikov. Hamilton over to the far side. A one-timer high and wide. Great look there. Back to the line. Slavin hammers it. And that shot gets blocked. Now here is Andrei Svechnikov. Svechnikov knocked off the puck there. He's in a battle tied up with Kalle Järnkrok, but he will come out with it. Järnkrok starts out. Järnkrok in over the line. Järnkrok stolen from him. Teravainen. Teuvo Teravainen drops off Aho. Sebastian Aho. Back to the point. There's Hamilton. Teravainen to Hamilton. A drive. Glove saved by Rene. Holds on to that. 6:33. To go here in the third period. 9-2. Carolina leads third period shots on goal. Marcus Granlund out with it. Can't get around Vatanen, and Vatanen's got it for the Hurricanes. Ryan Dzingel, stolen from him. Now here comes Nashville back the other way. Kalle Järnkrok knocked out the puck, and now Martinook. Martinook puts this one in deep for Carolina. 5:49 to go here in the third period. Dan Hanhus up to Järnkrok. Järnkrok out with it. Järnkrok still with it on the far side. Offensive zone, drops off Bonino. Now to Hanhus. Dan Hanhus to Granlund. Bonino shot it just wide. Comes to the near side. Dzingel up to Williams. Into the final 5 minutes here in the third period. Here's Justin Williams shooting. Glove saved by Rene. He holds on to that. 4:55 left in the third period. 5-3 Preds lead. Carolina running short now on time. But here's Fogle, a chance, great save by Rene. Now right out front it will come to Stahl. He didn't shoot it the first time. Can't think of a reason why. Here come the Preds though, back on the counterattack. Right in the middle, Yossi, a one-timer. Great block by Fogle. Now off the wall it will come to Jordan Stahl. Great look Seeing eye pass. Fogle off the line. Now it's going to be Williams. Stahl in the middle. Fogle scores! Warren Fogle is second of the game. It's 5-4. And the Canes are back to within a goal. Fogle right in front, and I think it goes off the stick, the butt end of the stick of Rene and in. Indeed it does. So the Hurricanes back in business here with 3:57 to play. Don't you go anywhere. This one ain't over. Niederreiter over the line, shooting, save the rebound, loose puck, net catch, stopped by Rene. Holds on and will keep it. Face off coming to the left side of Pekka Rene. 3:35 to go. Shea to the far side. It's intercepted, and Nashville have it. Up the far side, Ellis now to Colton Sissons. Sissons starts out Ellis. Ellis into the middle, Yossi. Taken away by Brady Shea. Now here come the Hurricanes back the other way. Nino Niederreiter. Niederreiter stops up. Takes it into the high slot. Can't get a shot away. Ellis takes away from him. 2:43 to go in the period. In regulation time. Sissons. He's going to put this one in deep. Comes to Turris. Turris taken away from him by Jacob Slavin. Slavin trying to will this thing out. Cannot do so. 2 1/4 to play. Put in deep by the Preds. And it's up and over the glass. 2:12 left in the period. 19-14, Carolina leads in hits, but they trail where it matters. 5-4 on the scoreboard. Final 2 minutes of regulation. On tap now. Aho, a shot. And it gets blocked and rolls harmlessly to Pekka Rene, who will hold on to that. $1:49 to go in the period. Face-off to the left side of Pekka Rene. It's Aho and Duchesne on the draw. Aho won it cleanly. Shot from the line, and Slavin stepped into that one and didn't miss it by very much. Now into the middle it will come, intercepted by Victor Arvidsson. Arvidsson up over the line, drops off. Fabro, far side, Matt Duchesne, a good look there, stopped by Reimer. $1:10 to go here in this period. Put in deep by Svechnikov. Gathered there by Ekholm to Fabro. Now Arvidsson. Final minute of the third period. We keep our eyes now on James Reimer for when he's going to come out. Aho with it up the far side. Aho into the middle. Hayden Fleury. Fleury shoots. Save. Loose puck. Gathered by McGinn. He shoots it. That puck he can't find. Now McGinn still with it. Svechnikov. To the net goes Reimer. To the bench goes Reimer. Loose puck. Bang it away. Cleared by the Preds. Here with it, Granlund. He might have a look at the open net. Gives up to Johansson. And he scores with 30.9 seconds to play. The Nashville Predators will seal the deal and win game 1. Johansson, a little bookend for him. He's got the opening goal and in all likelihood will have the closing goal. An empty netter. And Nashville is going to take a 1-0 lead in the Stanley Cup final. Hamhuis got it up to Rocco Grimaldi. Grimaldi, Hamhuis now into the middle. It's intercepted by Watson. Hamhuis side of the goal, blocked by Vatanen. The final 15 seconds now. Carolina still think they have a chance, as they're going to get Reimer to the bench again. And no, they're not. They're going to put him back in, and Watson's with it. That'll do it. Nashville on the road snags game 1. Final is 6-4. And the Nashville Predators, who look dead to rights in the Western Conference Final against the Calgary Flames, trailing 3-1, now have themselves a 1-0 lead in the Stanley Cup final. Great effort from them tonight. Carolina makes it interesting. That one from Warren Foegele. Makes it a 1-goal game, but that's what ends up your winner, Yannick Weber. 6-4 is the final this evening. Your 3 stars. Warren Foegele is your first star with 2 goals. Ryan Johansson, another 2 goals for him for Nashville. He is your second star. Jordan Staal, the captain of Carolina, with a goal and an assist, is your third star. Carolina outshoots Nashville 40-32, but the Nashville Predators win where it counts. 6-4 is the final, and they now lead the Stanley Cup final 1-0. And that is it for us this evening. As we said, 1 o'clock puck drop. We will bring you Game 2 live from Raleigh at 1 o'clock. Afternoon. We will then play back-to-back. We'll shift back to Nashville, and Sunday afternoon we'll play Game 3. Then we'll play on Tuesday, and we'll get an updated schedule out, because I'm pretty sure I said that Games 2 and 3 were night games, so they're supposed to be afternoon. So I'll get a new schedule out here and make note of that. But anyway, thanks for tuning in to this one. We'll see you on this.